for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean. He had a healthy stat line a week ago with 9 stops and a sack. It's the Titans and the Jaguars. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
The calendar may say autumn. The temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Garner alongside Charles Davis. CD, look at the Jaguars in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense.
Getting toward the halfway. NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by... quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And right side, Hitler's got it. And he'll get this up past the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Atkins. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Bulldozes past him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Atkins. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want to challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with career touchdown number 70. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 74 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
From the 27, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
Such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On third down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11. Drive, and it's a quick first down.
Okay, ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw. Atkins toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Second down, they go again with Henry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It'll be called a gain of 2. And they'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers. Like this, he's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down, Atkins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on third down, Atkins. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry.
Down to the 42, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Back to throw. Atkins. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Amani Hooker. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Atkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Atkins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's even get an interception as this one continues.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. It could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really... accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive.
Atkins running the slant. That's Hooper.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Atkins. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His second lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback and running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
Following the fumble recovery. Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. There.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver, because remember, it's a spot foul. It'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look at
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 20. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to the first down as he runs into a hole right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 16, Lawrence. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked up by Jonah Johnson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out come the Titans now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he'll get this to the 32.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkins. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run it again with Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Atkins. And this one is incomplete. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. In motion left goes a tight end. Running game working. And it's a fumble. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Atkins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up in.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now out come the Jags. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Atkins. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Down to the 25. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. To throw on 2nd down, Atkins. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted.
And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll line wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So this will be a win for Jacksonville. When you step back and look at this, see the